Hey, come on over, baby. What's up? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm a little tardy for the party. Oh. Oh my goodness. What's up? Hold up. Hey, Janetta, is everything okay? What's going on? Everything is fine. Oh my goodness. How are you guys? Hey, Problematic. Hey, Vivian. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Sasha. Lex needed to make that not cool. Yeah. Well, Lex did. You know the title's the title. Hey, Audrey. Hey, Twisted Key. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Tweety. What's going on, y'all? The Thrift Queen, Lachey, Martinique. Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Sukihanna. It's been a crazy week for Sukihanna so far, and we're only literally at Wednesday. And we're going to be talking about Joseline putting a pause on everybody, acting like she back on it, the upper, the way she was hitting everybody. Then we're going to be talking about Ice Spice and, colorism. And we're going to be talking about this crazy Karen that was just running amok. Y'all, I don't know. This video took me out of town. I couldn't believe I was just like, what's going on? What is going on? My makeup on fleek. Thank you. I look beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes, Audrey, I do. I feel so much better. Like I had to just regroup and self-medicate and get my herbs on. And I spent some time in the sun. I did. The air quality is much better. Y'all can see I'm tan. I get super tan. Like as the summer progresses, I'm probably going to be looking real nice and, like a dark milk, not even milk, like a dark chocolate. The chocolate that's a little bitter. That's how I'll be getting. And I welcome it. I'm ready. I want to be on somebody's beach so bad in a bikini. Woo! Shout out to bikini season. Hello, Layla. Hey, DH. What's up? How is everybody doing? I miss y'all so much. Well, even though I did come back and I did speak to you guys, I did little vlog chats that this is something that I really enjoy doing too, because I don't want to always just be sitting here in my pink chair, even though this is my judge. This make me feel in a mood. This make me feel like I'm ready to talk and do what it do. But I like to talk to you guys when I'm out. What do you guys think about that? Y'all can let me know what y'all think about that. Me doing my chats out about town or whatever, here or there, just randomly talking about random things. Hey, Nikki Nicole. Hey, the Diva. Make sure y'all hitting the like button and pay the entry fee to my house. Don't play with me. Play with your mother. Period. Yes. All right. Let's get this party started. Hey, y'all. My peeps. You paid your fees. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Pay your fees. Pay the entry fee. Fair use. Shouts out to the neighborhood talk. It's bad when you make Suki feel uncomfortable. So Suki was featured on one of Candy Get a Bag Burris, one of her shows called Candy Coated Nights, which is a little akin to what me and Storm, what we're creating. It's gonna grow. It's gonna be lit. Y'all. Keep rocking with us. And so basically they do talk about, sex and things that's a little bit more on the raunchy side. So that is not something that is so far-fetched for being on this platform. However, Candy's co-host A1 was really just doing the most. It was giving me the ick. Let's watch this and we gonna chat about it.
I watched you walk in this motherfucker.
So you can tell by my walk?
I can tell by your walk that pussy spit.
Hey, you a country nigga. Where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Camden Road to be exact. What's happening with it?
Oh,
yeah, I want to smell your pussy. I want to put my face in your pussy. You say Suki with the good coochie, you know what I'm saying? You be talking about how good that motherfucker smell and all that. We can go to the back and I can come back and
You
give
want to
her.
smell my ass?
I might put my tongue down that motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, A1.
But we're gonna start with the sniffing though.
You are aggressive.
She love that shit, man. Look at her. She like that old shit.
No, I don't.
You love that shit.
No, I mean after like during sex maybe, but you know that not right now.
Nah, all that shit you talk. Fuck that. You done mentioned Max. I'm here. What's up?
So listen, hold on.
This one.
Okay.
Did y'all see how uncomfortable Suki with the good coochie was? She was extremely uncomfortable, y'all. And people was in the comments like, oh, well, if you know Suki was uncomfortable, you know that was cringe. At the end of the day, it's called entertainment, right? I'm entertaining y'all right now, right? I talk about all types of stuff up here. Y'all know I be cutting up. I be cutting up. However, if you see me in person, or if you meet me in real life and you're a man and you hear me saying certain things, that does not give you a right to come up and say all of this crude stuff directed toward me. First of all, that's unprofessional. She was a guest on their platform. That is unprofessional. Like, you could tell, and you know what sucks, right? A lot of women, and I have done this too, right? We are so socialized to kind of clamming up, laughing things off, or excusing foul behavior. And we've learned how to operate in uncomfortable situations. I have spent so much time in uncomfortable situations that you probably wouldn't even know that I was literally cringing and screaming on the inside, because I've mastered operating in uncomfortable situations, specifically with men. It is sad. It really is. It's really a telltale of great culture. And the fact that a lot of times women are, we're used to it. We suffer in silence a lot. And I always talk about suffering in silence, but that's not okay. And the fact that everybody was just laughing it off. Candy also, y'all, people was chewing her out. And I understand, but y'all got to give Candy some grace because she's a woman as well. And lots of us have sat in uncomfortable situations and we figured out ways to cope. We figured out ways to mask emotion so that we won't cause a ruckus and make, a situation bigger. And the reason why we even think that way is because of victim shaming. You get shamed for speaking out. You get told you're being too sensitive. It ain't that serious. Oh, and don't let you be a dark chocolate mommy. Don't let you be a rich melanin mommy. You ain't even that cute. Bitch, don't nobody want you. You ugly anyway, bitch. What? You supposed to just lay down and take it. You supposed to let me be inappropriate. You're supposed to accept me invading your personal space. You're supposed to accept me saying things to you that you don't like, that makes you uncomfortable, especially if you ain't light and bright. You for damn sure don't have no motherfucking say so when it comes to you gonna take this. You gonna take this. And honestly, I've seen so many people. Well, we're gonna get into, what people have been saying about Suki and her image and so on and so forth. But right now we're specifically speaking to this situation. And I feel like I understand why Candy tried to laugh it off. However, Candy herself said, you're being aggressive. She did say something, but she wasn't stern enough and she didn't shut it down in the way that it needs to be shut down. Me, I'm hosting a show. This is my show. Welcome to the Love Jones Show. When I start to have guests, or when I go into spaces and I am a guest of someone, I would like for people to just read the room a little better. If I'm like getting a little quiet, and you're getting a bombastic side eye, read the room. A lot of men don't read the room because they don't give a, because they haven't been taught to, and they don't give a fuck. They don't. Because why? Because victim shaming and victim blaming. So then that's when the blaming comes in, the victim blaming. The shaming is, oh, you too sensitive. Oh, you should have never. Oh, shame on you for wearing a shame on you. And then the blaming. Well, it's your fault because you shouldn't put yourself out there like that. You shouldn't do this. It's like, goddamn. Men have been walking around this planet Earth freely to do as they please without consequence. without having to take full responsibility for how they act and for their actions. And I'm just keeping it real. And this is not me saying that they don't go to, to the penitentiary and be locked up, because they absolutely do. But think about it. Who's judge and jury? Majority of the time, it's other men that has to police and control and be judge and jury for men. So who's the president? Who's the this is going somewhere else. This is getting a little deep, y'all. This is getting a little deep. Who we needed to be protected from? Who has to hawk her down and do the protecting? Isn't that kind of a conflict of interest? If you I mean, for certain charges, for certain crimes, you don't get charged as harshly for the raping, and it's because who's doing it? Who's doing it? And who's judging you? So we always give men a pass for that type of behavior. Oh, boys will be boys. Oh, boy is mean to you. He pulled your hair. He pushed you down. He knocked you upside the head because he liked you. We get taught that from young, that we are supposed to accept men acting out of character, not being able to control themselves, being extremely inappropriate, problematic, and predatory because that's their nature. You get taught that from a child. Oh, he just mean to you because he like you. Oh, he's just doing that because that's him just expressing that's just how he like you. What? But a girl, we have to be in control. It's like driving a car. You got to drive for everybody around you. Men just get to look at whatever the fuck they doing. We don't get to do, we ain't got that liberty. We don't have that liberty. We have to also walk around in the world thinking for men. Why we got to think for men? Let me wear this because a man's gonna do this. Let me not say this because a man gonna feel this. Let me act this way because a man gonna da 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 da. Is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? We're not just thinking for ourselves, we have to think for men too. And this is not all men, clearly. This is not all men. However, in this situation, Candy should have told him to stop. The fact that she said you're being aggressive and he kept going means that he does not respect her authority as his employer. And that's him flexing the fact that he's a man. Y'all two bitches shut the fuck up. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to get this off. You see how she was like, oh, I don't really like that. Oh, yes, you do. You going to get this work. That's basically what he was saying. Like, you like it because I said so. Very bullyish. We've all experienced this at one point or another. And it's not okay. So what could we do? Because at the end of the day, we need them to protect us from them. We need men to protect us from men. Ain't that some ironic shit? Ain't that ironic? That's ironic, right? Yeah, it's ironic. And that's why we walk around clutching our motherfucking pearls. And that's why we all need to get that pow, 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 and have that on deck. We need to be walking around with mace. We need to be walking around with a little pokey. Because at the end of the day, we need them to protect us from them. And it don't always work out that way, because at the end of the day, you're going to keep your likeness. You're going to have the best interest of your likeness. Y'all know how many of us have reported things and men ain't do shit about it? And I'm talking about like men like the po-po and them, because the men, they don't do anything, or they say, oh, it ain't that serious, or they just sweep it under the rug. They minimize, they diminish, they act like you crazy. They try to make you, the perpetrator, even though you're the victim. It happens so much more. I've experienced. I'm not talking about what I heard. I'm talking about what I know. I'm talking about what I've experienced. It's crazy out here. It really is. Now, speaking of, let's go to this next clip. It's crazy. It's crazy. How y'all doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, once again, shout out to Neighborhood Talk. So this is a clip. I believe she was like at the NBA All-Stars. It looked like some type of basketball event where she's like hosting, or you see them. She's sitting next to Funny Marco, And Little Duval, who's also said extremely problematic remarks toward women and his own daughter. Do y'all remember those tweets where he was talking about Justin Bieber raping his daughter, or was it Justin Timberlake? One of the Justins. And just saying just a bunch of lewd and crude and disgusting things that they clearly get away with because he's still making money. He's still on tour. He's still on the world stage. Whoop-de-woo. So this person tweeted this clip, but she said, nah, what the F? The second time, seeing someone, I think she meant the second time I'm seeing someone force themselves on her, I'm getting mad now. Her music is not an invite to be sexually harassed. Like, huh? So this is YK Osiris. And
oh my!
Oh, she
first of all, YK Osiris, wasn't you just crying because you wasn't Booty Brothers with the crew no more because they done kicked you to the curb? Wasn't you just crying because Diddy wouldn't invite you to the white parties no more? The order. Wasn't you just sad because Drake and them didn't want to play with you no more? They didn't want to be your friend no more. Now all of a sudden, first of all, you're not even. And this wouldn't make it okay if he was a bigger name or if they knew each other, but she does not know him. You're not like nobody like that to even think that you could do that. Who the do you think you are? Second of all, she has 2 men sitting next to her that's just like, everybody's always laughing it off because we all do that uncomfortable, passive shit where we see somebody being victimized, harassed, brutalized, stalked, and we have this situation to whereas we don't intervene. We don't intervene as a society, and we need, as a generation, we need to do better with that. Sometimes you don't need to mind your motherfucking business. Sometimes you need to be like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, either one of those men, both of them saw that she was uncomfortable. And for his little stupid peanut head ass to go in twice, clearly we're not in a state of emergency anymore, but you know, the CV-19, like that's still a thing. You ain't supposed to be all up in nobody's personal space like that. She clearly did not consent. And she was like, like trying to laugh it off, that thing that women have been socialized to do in uncomfortable situations with men. That's assault. And it's not okay. I've experienced that. And it's not okay. And you just like freeze a little bit and you be like, and then people be like, oh, it's not that serious. That was just a kiss. Like, oh, it was just, I saw a tweet where someone said, y'all gonna, excuse me, y'all gonna try to convince Suki that she was assaulted. She a freak. She likes stuff like that. So, ouch. That brings me into wanting to get into this, right? Like I was saying early on about entertainers. Entertainers have personas. A lot of entertainers read scripts. They play dress up. They have alter egos. And I wouldn't give a damn if she was a porn star lady of the night selling coochie for $5 a pop. That still does not give a man or anyone the right to literally put their mouth on your mouth after, and then twice. And everybody is trying to justify it because she sings freaky music. Yes, she sings freaky music. Yes, that's her image. But that doesn't mean that a person has a right to your body. That's the same as saying, well, you shouldn't have been outside wearing those poom-poom shorts. You shouldn't have had on coochie cutter shorts. It's the same thing. The victim blaming. It's not okay. I wouldn't care if I was butt naked or walking down the street in a bikini. That does not mean that gives somebody a right to come and touch me, let alone put their mouth on my. You don't know what people got in their mouth. Like, what is it giving? Especially him. YK probably done had all types of. That's neither here nor there. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down. That's not okay. It really is not, and it makes me upset for her. And it made me upset reading a lot of the comments because people were like, "Oh, she called herself Suki with the good coochie." So what? Just because she's saying it's good, just because she's twerking, she's a rapper. She's a rapper. Would they be if he would have did that to Mulatto? If he would have did that to Ice Spice, y'all think people would have been like, "Oh, well, that she rap about popping coochie and giving coochie"? No, I think it plays into with the fact that she's a dark chocolate girl. I don't care what anybody says. It's not just her image. It's also how she looks. If those men was sitting next to Lotto and she was like, I'm sure somebody would have been like, hey, or security. Where was her security? Like, it's just so many things that I just don't like about this scenario. Like, where was her security? She didn't have anybody on her team that was in close proximity to run up and be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Back the fuck up. And we have to get better at being reactionary in situations that we feel uncomfortable. This is another thing that I work on. And I told y'all about this story when I was out doing karaoke maybe like 2 weeks ago, and this Caucasian guy kept doing this and trying to touch me, and I kept kindly moving his arm and saying, don't touch me. Like, what are you doing? Men in general, I'm not just talking about black men. Men in general feel like they have a right to women's bodies. It happens a lot in every culture all across the board. We really don't be having no protection, especially us. Especially us. Because at least in those communities, their men will really stand up and go to war for them. But our men is selling us the fuck out and trying to be a passport bro and going to Thailand and telling us we is a piece of shit all over the internet. It's not funny. They don't protect us, so you know good and goddamn well they be wanting it to be open season so bad on us, but it's not. Because you know why? Because we is the motherfucking juice, we the sauce at the end of the day. And then he was laughing so hard, like, you see how he took his little scrawny peanut head ass over to that guy to get validation from another man? Did y'all peep that too? Nothing about that was cute. I'm disgusted at all parties involved. I'm disgusted at how people reacted. I'm disgusted at the fact that people got on the internet and tried to make it seem like it was okay because of the type of music that she makes as an entertainer, as if every fucking rap bitch ain't rapping about their coochie. Yes, Suki is a little more crude. Yes, she does a lot of things that I don't approve of, and I done shamed Suki a couple times. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I have not shamed her, or at least in my mind. I don't know if I did it. I don't know. At least in my mind. But that does not give anybody a right to invade her personal space, to make her feel uncomfortable, especially when she came to work on Candy Coated Nights. That was work. She didn't come there to get hit on like that. Candy should have been a little more stern, but she's also, we all deal with it. We deal with it. It's an internalized thing where we feel like they have agency over us, where we feel like they have a sense of entitlement. And at the end of the day, men in stature are bigger than women. They're stronger. It just is what it is. Not every single man, not every single woman. It just is what it is. We gotta call a spade a spade. Physically, you be intimidated a lot of times by men. You do. We do. But I don't care if she's wearing a G-string. I don't care what she chooses to do. Consent is consent. And this is where a lot of men get the game fucked up and where a lot of men are upset, is because we are exercising more and more our right to consent, and they don't like that. They don't like it. They feel like you are supposed to just let them do whatever they want to do. Or don't let them take you on a date or do something nice for you. Bitch, consent who? Oh, this is already mine. Don't let them buy you a drink. They're so angry that we are exercising consent. No, I don't want to do that. No, no, thank you. It makes them like become enraged. It's weird. Like she told A1, no, I don't like that when yes, you do. I see how you talk. I see how like, you're disgusting. You're a predator. You're a pig. It's nothing about that was attractive. And he showed her a picture of his dick. On that show, he showed it to her, and Kenny was like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see. That's so unprofessional. Yo, Storm After Dark is Storm's platform that I'm co-hosting with him. When it grows and we bring guests on, if Storm is up here showing somebody his dick without them asking to see it or doing something, I'm not just going to sit there and be like, I'm going to get up and walk the fuck out. First, I'm going to be like, hey, I think that's inappropriate. Like, you shouldn't do that. Oh, I might send a text because sometimes you don't want things to look crazy. So you can send a text on the low, like, okay, I'm going to say something. Even if I don't say it, I'll send a text. I'll make a gesture. I'll be like, all right, like that's a lot. Like, and you can't do things with a laugh. This is where we get the game fucked up. We do things with a laugh because it's a nervousness. We are always constantly trying to diffuse and make men comfortable. We are always sacrificing our comfortability for a man's comfortability. We have to do better. We got to unlearn everything we was taught. A man being mean to you, a man being rude to you means he likes you. No, don't teach your daughters that. If a boy likes you, he will be nice to you. He will be respectful toward you. All that he mean and he this and that, fuck that shit. No. Women like nice men. Nice guys finish last is bullshit that they try to teach so that we will accept niggas being assholes. It's just period. No girl likes an asshole. Clearly, we don't like a pushover. Don't nobody want somebody that you could just do anything to. But nobody likes an asshole. Nobody. It's a lie. We've been learning a bunch of lies. It's a lie. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. And wait for consent. Don't invade people's personal space without consent. It's not okay. That pissed me off. It really did, especially people trying to justify it because of what type of music she makes and all of this. Miss me with that. None of that matters. You're a stranger danger. If I don't know you, don't fucking touch me. Don't touch me. If I'm doing this, clearly that means no. Back the fuck up. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. Ugh. So fucking hard being a woman. It's beautiful. I wouldn't trade it for a thing. I would not trade it for a thing. But we got to rely on men to protect us from men. And that shit is fucking bazonkers when you really think about it. And that's why we got to be strapped. And we have to protect ourselves. Hey, Norris. What's up? I am triggered. I am. Because it's ridiculous. It really is. It's not fair. We experience so much and we're just expected to take it, accept it. Don't be so sensitive. It's not that serious. Like, y'all, I done been harassed and fucking terrorized so much. I'm like, okay, moving along. Speaking of terrorized, Joseline Hernandez is out here being a ghetto hot ass mess. It's just ridiculous out here, y'all. It's ridiculous. Oh, I did want to say too, since you were talking about her the other day, Amber Rose did speak out against this. Let me show what Amber Rose said. Amber Rose, our 5% black hottie with the banging body. She said, are we really going to sit back and let this happen to Sukihanna? She was actually assaulted and no one did anything. And I agree. This is the entertainment business, and she is an entertainer. Using her lyrics and her persona as an excuse to physically touch her and force her without her consent is absolutely disgusting. What happened to protect Black women? I cried watching that vid, and I'm sure a lot of women have as well. I'm sorry you had to go through that. My heart breaks for you. That's so true. And then Suki came out with a statement too, and she said, I'm hurt and I'm scared to stand up for myself. And it sucks because we all have, I don't know if we've all experienced, but I know I have. A lot. I drink to hide that I'm very sensitive. I've experienced that too. I feel things more than the average person. I stopped drinking yesterday, but today I've been crying all day. I asked God to strengthen me and to use me to help others and to order my steps in this world. I just want to go away for a while. And then she deactivated her accounts. So clearly she's been bothered by the situation. And I'll touch on this a little, then we're going to head over to talk about Joseline right quick. And a lot of us, we talk about this a lot over here. We talk about coping mechanisms. I've overindulged in alcohol to cope with a lot of things that I've gone through. So I completely understand that. And, being a melanin-rich woman is an extremely unique experience because we go through so many different things, the isms, sexism, racism, like we have a lot of things that we go through and nobody else really could understand what it's like to be a Black woman. So, we really are the least protected. We really are. And we get blamed a lot. We don't even get a chance to be children. They start sexualizing us and adultifying us from little girls. Personally, me, once I got into middle school, I started I would say especially like 13, 14 is when I was like a grown ass woman. Like that's how people acted like they. And it wasn't my fault because of the way that I was built or the way that my body started to fill out. Yet you get blamed. They call you fast. They say you hot in the ass. They say you smelling your ass. They say everything under the sun because men are giving you unwanted attention. It's a lot of things that we go through. And like I said, we're socialized to believe that boys being mean or treating you a certain way is because they like you. But no, if you're mean to me, you're just a fucking asshole. And we've also been taught, oh, mind your manners. Don't say this. Watch how you speak to guys in the street. Just smile and nod. Keep walking. Put your head down. Like, it's just so many things that we've always had to do to accommodate men. And it's just fucked up. It really is. And I'm so over it. And that's why I'm creating a safe space right here with us so we could talk about this shit. And if this ain't for you, please keep it moving because I don't have time for somebody. I ain't got the motherfucking time. Because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to air our motherfucking grievances, okay? Because we human over here, all right? We're women. And women go through a lot at the hands of men. And it just is what the fuck it is. Period. I'm not about to sit up here and, everybody. We already know it's not every fucking body. But a lot of us have similar stories. So who is the common denominator? Who? That's what I thought. Shout out to 129 of y'all in the chat tonight. Make sure y'all hitting the link. Not the link. What am I talking about? Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Paying your entry fee to my house. Don't play with me. Play with your mama. And shout out to those of you who have donated to my GoFundMe. I appreciate y'all. Let me put the link in the chat right now for anybody else who wants to help. All donations are welcome because I'm moving on up from the tri-state. I'm, heading to another state. And that is happening soon. I'm really excited about that. And y'all my day ones. So like I said, thanks for the help. So while I'm looking for that, let me play this for y'all. So we're going to do it like a little timeline. So, oh girl, Lexi, Big Lex, that was on Joseline's Cabaret, I believe season 2. She was going, after the show, she went all over on a press tour, talking mad smack about Joseline, talking about how she was going to put the paws on her, talking about, she just went off. And rightfully so, because Joseline was talking to those girls like they was a dog in the street. She was cussing them like a dog in the street, treating them terribly. I don't know how anybody goes on any of her shows because I'm sorry, but we would be fighting. But you know, they put it in a clause and they got them security. The security will not allow you to really beat Joseline's ass the way she probably would get her ass beat if she was like a part of the house like everybody else. She really probably would get her ass beat or at least jumped. Ain't no way. The way she was cussing them out, you couldn't cough. She was telling bitches to shut the fuck up. And she also, this is something that another person said that I forgot to mention when I was talking about the colorism on the College Hill. She also, you know, let one of the white Latinas call a black girl nigger. And the girl was like, yo, I'm uncomfortable with this. Like, Jocelyn didn't say shit. She didn't stand up for the girl. So that's why I'm just be like, it be real convenient to say I'm blackity black, blackity black, blackity black. It's just only for convenience. It very much gives that. It always gave that to me. You saying you rape, you mix, and she also was like, I chose to be black. She said that, but yeah, people be like, oh, the Puerto Ricans is colonized by the Spaniards and blah blah blah. That's true. It's true. We all a little mixed up with something. However, how do you present and what do you claim? What's your set? What set you claim and what set you been claiming? And I'm not talking about just the past 5 years. So there's a little timeline. This is Big Lex right here. She was on somebody's podcast talking that smack before she got that ass beat.
If you could say one thing to Jocelyn right now, what would it be?
Oh, wait, my bad.
If you could say one thing to Jocelyn right now, what would it be?
If I could say one thing to Jocelyn, I would say pull up. Let me pull up. I got a nigga for her nigga. I got security for her security. And I just want to show her how I feel to really get her ass beat by a bitch that's really gonna beat your ass out here.
If you could say one thing to Jocelyn right now, what would it be?
So she said all that tough guy shit because she probably didn't think she was gonna run into her again. But she ran into her at the Floyd Mayweather fight a few days back.
A few moments later.
Oh, and shouts out to It's On Site, Fair Use. She kicked. Okay.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I gotta run into the store.
Hello?
Yeah, I gotta run to the store real quick.
Okay. Do you have an emergency?
Yeah, I do. I just got jumped at the TNT fight, the Floyd fight.
Okay. Where did that happen?
That happened at the FLA arena. I had to get away. They beat me real bad.
Okay. Do you need a paramedic?
I just need a police officer. I want to press charges, file police report. What's the address here? The address is 13605 West Sunrise Boulevard.
Okay. Are you at a business?
Yeah. No, I'm at the Shell gas station.
You're at the Shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know why she didn't request the paramedics because I would have said absolutely bring the paramedics. I would have had a motherfucking neck brace on. We about to do this. Bitch, you might as well go all the way and get all the coins that you could get because absolutely Jocelyn was beating everybody's ass. She was beating the security's ass. She beat some random ass bystander, slapping the shit out of everybody that walked past her. It was given, what was that reunion that she did with CVJ? She was on that, the white girl, she was running them up, fighting every fucking body. She literally was fighting every goddamn body. She was fighting Tammy Waka Flocka's ex-wife, pulled her ponytail out for absolutely no reason. The girl ain't do nothing to her. People didn't know what the hell was going on. Jocelyn was beating everybody's ass. And then Ballistic had the nerve to get in on it too and call her, you dumb bitch. You's a stupid bitch. I said, damn, it's giving pimps up, hoes down. She a madam. These day hoes that they beating their ass. Like, I just don't condone violence at all. However, Lexi was talking a lot of trash. But also, she was getting jumped. And that's not okay. That's not a fair fight. Jocelyn know that she got everybody on her side. But if it was fair, Jocelyn probably still would have washed her. I will say that. But somebody needs to put Ballistic in his place because I don't think that it's appropriate for him to be getting up in women's faces. I really don't. It's disgusting. I guess disgusting is the word of the night. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted that he's cussing women out, calling them bitches and whores and sluts. I am disgusted that he's so aggressive and with them slick back braids. I just don't like it with the straight backs. He's giving very much woman beater. I just don't like it. I don't like it, not one bit. I don't like it. It's terrible. Joseline definitely got locked up. She had a few charges. Not y'all talking about cocaine, babe. I cannot. What Joseline said, I cannot. She has some charges. She has some charges. Dang, I had to say it, but here is the charges. Okay. Y'all, it's hilarious. Oh God. Yes, shame. I don't got my sage over here. So we're gonna have to shame him with the shade. Shame. Shame on Joseline and shame on Ballistic for jumping that girl. Shame on Ballistic for cussing that girl like a dog in the street. Shame on them. They need to be ashamed of themselves. Okay, shouts out to Shade Room, fair use. Joseline Hernandez arrested following brawl backstage at Mayweather Gotti boxing match. And it says that she had 4 separate charges: battery, DV, trespassing, unoccupied structures or conveyance, and resist officer and obstruct with violence. Look at that mugshot. She look, I think she relapsed. I think Joseline relapsing is on something because I just, this don't look like a sober person. Something ain't right. It might not be that cocaína, but she probably popped some, some pills or something. I don't know. I saw her Drink Champs interview and she said that she had a lot of demons that she was fighting. And, I believe her. Like, she was like a whore and a stripper. She was selling her ass. She was doing a lot for some cash for years and years and years since she was a teenager. So I could just imagine the type of things that haunts her at night. I could just imagine. And the entertainment industry alone is filled with demons. Y'all already know. Pimps up, hoes down. And CVJ was her pimp, but we don't know that that was her first pimp that she ever had. We don't know. So I hope that she get it together. She absolutely does need to be held accountable for her antics, though, because she gets away with terrorizing people and being very manly and aggressive and masculine. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that all of those people should have jumped on that girl. Yes, I agree. Her eyes do look crazy. It was definitely giving crazy eyes. It was definitely giving crazy eyes. She's since bailed out of jail. Yeah, I already know they got that bag, so she wasn't gonna sit in there. We don't know what's gonna happen or when she has like another court date. We really don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But y'all know Zeus is putting that bag behind her because she's a money maker. So I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's really crazy. But don't be writing checks that ass can't cash, because that girl definitely was writing checks that ass could not cash. When it was time to pay up, she got that ass beat. She got dragged all up and down the goddamn street. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, Al, how y'all doing tonight? My love bugs be in the building. I missed y'all. My day ones, my peeps. Eyes look crazy. When you say whore like that, you pass out. Whore! Oh, whore! So we about to head back on over to these Instagram stories. All right. So Ice Spice looks really nice in these pictures. Let me just say it. She looks good. She said, so, it's been a lot going on about colorism and stuff like that. So this is an issue. She was in Teen Vogue, and it says Ice Spice addresses opinions about her rap career benefiting from colorism. And she says, I feel like that's nothing personal to me. Not something personal to me. So, excuse me. Ooh. Ice Spice is addressing criticism that the success of her rap career is due to her being light-skinned. The rapper shut down the internet chatter in a recent interview with Teen Vogue. During the conversation, Spice explained that she's aware of those who say her rap success is due to the impact of colorism and her lighter skin. I've seen those opinions, she said. However, the rapper feels that the conversation is not specific to her career. I feel like that's not something personal to me, she explained. I feel like that That's been the conversation for generations and forever since the beginning of time. Additionally, she explained that the remarks surrounding colorism and its impact on female rappers' careers can be detrimental because they indirectly uplift one individual while putting another down. She says, I try not to feed into the negativity, and we did not click the link in the bio, so that's all we're going to get right now. That is it. That is all. Why is it not? Nora said Jocelyn is a disgrace. So, put a 1 in the chat for yes. Y'all think she's benefiting from colorism? And put a 2 for no. She's not benefiting from colorism. Yes, y'all think she's benefiting? 1, yes. 2, no. What y'all think? Do y'all think that Ice Spice is benefiting from colorism? Do y'all feel like her career has exploded in such a short amount of time the way that it has because of colorism? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Yes, all right, I see 1. Call a spade, 2. Somebody said 2, somebody said no. Okay. 1, of course. Okay. 1, and I'm a light-skinned gal. Okay, Sunfire. 1. Heck yeah. Okay, so it's a unanimous 1. Yes, we all feel like she's benefited from colorism. I too feel like she's benefited from colorism. 2. Calvin said no. Dreesy said 1. For the most part, we all agree Asian doll music better than hers. Yes, Nene, you know, that's what I was going to say. So there's girls that have been out doing, okay, so Silent Noise said no. There's a few girls that have been doing drill music way before Ice Spice came out, right? So I'm going to say 1. I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's a combination why I think Ice Spice has been successful. 1, I think Ice Spice is attractive. Like, she's pretty. You know, like, she has those, like, soft, delicate features that the entertainment industry likes. 2, she looks, her body is that of a melanin-rich woman. Like, she is thick. You know, she got a fat ass. Like, she has those features that is uplifted in the hip-hop culture. Hip-hop culture basically being the Black community, right? However, it's cloaked in lighter skin, you know? So I feel like the way that she looks absolutely works for her, right? And that's not a problem. Like, use what you got to get what you want and where you're trying to go. We're not mad at that. We're just pointing out, you know, a few things, right? 2, she's working with a producer whose father is already like a producer, a heavy hitter in the industry. So he has nepotism on his side. You know what I'm saying? So she's aligned with people. This is why people were saying she's an industry plant, because she's aligned with people that already had industry pull, right? And she's just like a girl from the Bronx. So you would wonder, like, how does she get plugged or whatever? And people are like, wow, like, her career took off so huge within less than a year. Like, she literally, I thought Glorilla's success was fucking crazy. Like, when I saw Glorilla, like, at all of these award shows with that one record, I was like, whoa, what's going on? But this is a new day and age, y'all. And people are getting huge off of motherfucking TikTok, tickety-tock. So if you got a song that's not even like, first of all, nobody gives a damn lyric. You don't have to be doing spitting metaphors and, you know, doing double entendres. Nobody don't give a fuck. These kids that's buying the music and streaming and that's on TikTok and on these platforms don't give a fuck about a metaphor. They just don't. They just don't. If Pound Town, thugging with my rounds, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown, fucking women suck my toes. If that could go up, then y'all already know there's no rules when it comes to music. You just have to make sure you hitting them vowels heavily in the hook. You gotta have that. It's formula to making a hit. That's why most songs sound the same, but it's the formula. Everybody's rinsing and repeating the formula. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then once again, aesthetically, she looks like what the girls look like. I caught a snippet of Armand's show that he did talking about Ice Spice, and he was like, Ice Spice is a good blend between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. And I was like, you know what? That's a good, you know, like, comparison. I would say that because she doesn't really seem to have personality like that. Like, I don't know what the girl's personality is like. Nicki Minaj has personality. However, Nicki Minaj is not like goofy or like, like she doesn't have like too many things that you would be like, oh, reality TV personality. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, Cardi B is more like, oh, she has a lot more catchphrases and she's really more so into like, she could entertain you. If Cardi B got up here and talked to y'all like this, y'all would be entertained. Nicki Minaj, I don't know. And this is not me saying that Nicki doesn't have personality, but y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So when he said that Ice Spice was a good blend between the two, I said, you know what? I agree with that. In Ice Spice, somebody said approachable. Yes, I agree. She's not an intimidating type of force. So a lot of the women that are already big, they'll work with her because she doesn't seem like she has superstar quality. Is this making sense? Like, somebody is just like a force. Like when you see them, you're like, whoa, like blown away. Like you could tell like they're larger than life. She doesn't necessarily come across larger than life. But people like that, they often, they get raised because nobody's intimidated by them. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like, she's a sneak attack type. Like, like, I'm coming. Y'all might not see me. I'm unassuming. I just seem like, oh, the little girl, little cutesy girl in the corner. But I got what it takes to be that bitch, to be one of the bitches. And that's what she's doing. However, I feel like her music is mid. Like, she's not lyrically, she ain't doing shit that's like, oh, that's fire. Like, it never gave that. It gives like trendy. It gives like boppity boppy, hippity poppy. Like, it gives, she got literally that Munch song. The whole fucking song was like a minute and 30 seconds. And she only had that one line that everybody was singing. And it literally was just one part of the song. He munch, nigga, you eat it for lunch. Like, what? That really didn't get, like, it just didn't give, like, it just, what? I don't know. It's not striking any chords. Like, I honestly feel like the music that she's put out is not going to be really here in another 2 years. Like, nobody's going to really care about these songs like that. However, like, yeah, like TikTok bops, because of the state of the culture, how everything is so microwavable and how everything is so easy, like, it's not that hard to get an algorithm when you're aligned with the right people. Once again, the producer that she's working with is heavily connected in the entertainment industry. Her manager is connected. Like, she's got the right type of team. So people was mad that she bought out Flo Milli on Summer Jam and was like, yo, Flo Milli should have been the one bringing her out, and they kept calling it colorism. But the thing is, Flo Milli probably does not have the same team. Her team probably does not have the access that Ice Spice team got. So it has a lot to do with that. But I do think that if Ice Spice wasn't as light, I don't think she would have been as big. I feel like it helped. It absolutely helped. And it is what it is. It helped. She had the good combo, a good team, boppity bop, tickety tops, and she got a fat ass, and she seems to be unassuming, like under the radar. So she's not, so she could walk indoors and people not be like, oh, that bitch, I don't like her. But they also see that she got potential. Like, honestly, I feel like Rihanna was kind of like that when she first came in. That's how she got to be so fucking big, because nobody was intimidated by her. Beyonce was able to slightly co-sign her. Rihanna, because Rihanna just was play her position. Ice Spice is playing her position, and she's gonna play that shit all the way to the top. She's already doing it. Like, Taylor Swift ain't got no motherfucking song with no rap, bitch. How the fuck Ice Spice get that? After Taylor Swift's boyfriend dissed Ice Spice, was that a sympathy reach out? Was that a sympathy clap? It doesn't even matter. She's getting to the bag, so we can't even be mad. Colorism, yeah, because her raps is mid. She's a mid rap artist. It's not giving, oh, that shit hot, that bitch hot. It's not giving that. Her performances is in the fucking trash can. She don't perform good at all. I'll be like, what the fuck? And she's not singing. Like, and I do performances, so it's hard to perform. I'm not gonna fucking say, I'm not gonna lie. Just walking, y'all can't do that shit. People be like, oh, she's slow, she's fucking all that, she's fucked up. But it's hard to perform, so I get it. But she's rapping. If she was singing, then I would be like, all right, I understand you're not, moving around as much, but that's when you gotta work out. You gotta get your cardio up. You gotta do the fucking thing. Let me fucking start doing a tour, bitch. I'm gonna be in the gym every fucking day with a trainer working. Y'all ain't gonna catch me out here out of fucking breath, winded, like, bitch can't breathe. It's hard to perform. I did 2 songs back to back without, I didn't know that I was going to do 2 songs, so I wasn't prepared, but I was moving around a lot. And after that shit, I was like, it's hard. So I'll try to give her some grace, but the fact that she's rapping and she's not even singing all her lyrics, like a lot of rappers, they have to backtrack and they just go in and out of the lyrics. Bitch, you fucking 20, you supposed to be jumping up and fucking down, crawling around on the ground. You don't have no excuse to be so fucking whack and drive the fuck out on stage. That's why I don't feel like she has star quality. That's just my personal opinion. I just think that she has the look, and I think she's connected, and I think that she plays her position well. Okay, and that's it. And that's all I have on Ice Spice. So we're going to get into this last segment that I wanted to show y'all, because oh my God, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. It's a fire, y'all. Like, legit a fire. This took me the fuck out of town. I was like, oh my God, what am I watching? What am I watching? Okay, so be prepared. This is a crazy ass white lady, a Karen. Y'all know they be going wild. Karen's going wild. And yep, I'm adjusting myself and I don't give a damn. This is my house. It's my show. Make sure y'all pay the entry fee and hit the motherfucking like button on your way in. Don't play with me, play with your mama. Karen's going wild, y'all. Karen's going wild. She says the hard ER a lot, so be prepared. Be prepared if y'all haven't seen this already. So I believe this was in Canada. She actually urinated outside of a donut shop just randomly. Clearly, she's on some type of narcotic. She's on something. The bitch is rolling on the river. Fuck you, nigga! Stupid nigga,
Oh my God, bro. Nah, yo, she's back from 6 donuts, man. Yo, someone needs to just knock her straight up. No, she needs to get knocked up.
What are you doing? We're doing what you're doing. Yo, this bitch crazy. Bitch. Oh.
That's scary as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, bro. Wow, bro.
Yo, this bitch crazy.
Please you stop. Need to stop. There are children. Please stop.
Nigga!
Stop. Please.
What the fuck, y'all? What the fuck? Yo, I was so happy when that chick punched her in the face. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Bro, how is it that they don't get the blanket statement of being fucking psychotic and in a constant, perpetual state of psychosis? White women, a lot, I'm not going to say all, a lot of white women are fucking going through bouts of psychosis on the daily. Like, they have like a mental illness. I see a lot of mentally ill white women on the internet, and it's an epidemic at this point, and it needs to be addressed. That's mental illness. That's mental illness. That is mental illness. Imagine if she said, nigga, nigga. Y'all, so many of them are fucking mentally ill. Like, why is nobody talking about so many mentally ill white women running a fucking muck in the community? How come we don't talk about that? Well, are we talking about that? We gonna talk about it. Every time I come across these videos, we are going to share and talk about it, because I'm tired of them labeling us, talking about us like a dog in the streets, calling us everything but a fucking child of God, saying that those women, all of them, are better, feminine, fit, and friendly. They're better for the community. They're better to have children with. They bring peace. Peace. They're peaceful. They're a peaceful bunch. Yet they running around calling you nigga like a rooster. Yes, like a rooster. Wait, I gotta play a part of that again, y'all. I have to, just because. We got to. I don't condone violence. I do not condone violence. But we just got this one part we gotta watch again.
Fuck you, nigger! Stupid nigger, bitch! Are you fucking done? Whatever, bitch! Fight me, bitch! Nigger! Fucking nigger!
Y'all, why would she throw her phone and smash her phone like that? Y'all. What is up with all of these psychotic ass white women? Like, I really want to know. What is up with all of these psychotic white women? Like, seriously, something is wrong. Like, are they okay? Like, what's going on in the home? How are they being raised? Oh, excuse me. Something is not right, y'all. And you see how well behaved those niggers were? The niggers. You see how well behaved they were? They allowed her to assault them. Well, except for the one guy that kicked her in the back lightly. They allowed her. She assaulted multiple niggers without a fucking scratch, except for the girl that punched on her shit. Like, bitch, this ain't what you want. I'ma rock you shit. I'ma rock that shit like fashion. She wasn't playing that shit. And I'm so grateful that she did not allow that fucking white woman to get up in her face like that. But you see how those niggas, the niggas, let her assault them? Y'all seen it? Now, you think if that was me swinging a purse, running amok with a heel, assaulting niggas, you think they wouldn't have knocked my ass the fuck out? See, they know how to behave themselves. They know how to walk away. They know how to laugh it off. They know how to not take it seriously. They know how to do it. But not when it comes to us, though. No, not when it comes to us. Nope. Not when it comes to us. White women just get to fucking run amok. They get to run amok without consequence lots of times. They get to run around. Y'all see a nigga hitting everybody with her Louis Vuitton purse, swinging that shit around like she was in a whirlwind, running through the street. Let me would have did that. One of those niggas would have knocked me clean out. And we all know it. We all know it. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with me? What's up? What happened? Y'all good? Everybody good? They wild out here. Speaking of, let me show you this other Caucasian, this crazy Karen Caucasian. They outside. Cause it ain't no way. Ain't no way. Look at this one, y'all.
Take a picture of you too. Dude, we got my first Karen. You too. Literally walked into my house. I know I'm walking to your house. It's amazing. I know, it is amazing. And we're gonna report you. I'm now gonna report this to the owner because this is too much. You guys do this all the time. Feel free. So if you don't want people to come in, don't write entrance. Why do you hate music so much? Third floor. Because you guys have been doing this all the time. Hey, you know, you could have just knocked on the door and the doorbell. We would have turned around. Oh no. We did. We did. You guys didn't hear it. And that was the direction you chose to take this. Thank you. Have a great night. What's your name? Which house is yours, Miss Trespasser? Maybe I should follow her to her house. See which lady this is. BMW.
She had the nerve, y'all, to walk into these people's house, recording, threatening to call the police. Like, what? Y'all, I can fucking not. I just can't. I cannot. Okay, that was it for the show. Let me see what y'all talking about, then I'm gonna skedaddle. This is real. Yes, they out of fucking control. She was very lucky. He was way too nice. That part, because trespassing, sis could have got a pow. She could have got kicked down the stairs. She lucky she didn't get blown away. Yep. If she would have let herself in my house, she probably wouldn't have made it back out. Hubby keeps us protected. That part. The fact that she would even go in and go up these white, not all, but lots. They feel like they really fucking run the world. And they feel like they can control everybody. It's the entitlement for me. Yet men in our community swear these women are better. I don't know how you couldn't fucking, like, low key, if I was a man, I would be scared. Like, given the history, don't you learn from the past? Like, don't you learn? Shouldn't you do better? Given the history of what they've experienced at the hand of these women in particular, I would be definitely afraid. Like, your literal livelihood is at stake. And don't they say that we store up to 14 generations of like genetic DNA, like from our ancestors? And if we're traumatized, right? They say that trauma is passed down during the womb, right? And they say that a lot of, melanin-rich people, we all could use for some therapy because of what our ancestors experienced and what was carried down in the womb. What makes you think that they're not genetically predisposed to being wickedy and evil? Because if we getting trauma passed down through the womb, and they was the motherfuckers doing the traumatizing, is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all don't think some of that shit is stored in their DNA? Absolutely it is, because look at what we just watched. A white woman say, nigga. For absolutely no reason. Nobody was doing anything to this bitch. Then this other one rolling up into somebody's house. We was just talking about City Bike Karen. And these are the women that y'all think is better. These are the women that y'all think is better to raise your children that are going to have melanin, even though they'll be mixed. But those white women is going to know for sure that their children is not like them because they gatekeep their whiteness. That's why they always on our side crying, talking about nobody don't accept they. Y'all really think that they ancestors and them, none of that shit got passed down through the genetics? You think you ain't gonna get caught, nigga, with the hard ER when she get mad? Think again. Nigga. Yeah. Me either. Me either. It's just, you know, we just making these options, these good old observations. She got punched for free. That yeah. She deserved to get punched because the fuck that shit took me out. She really thought she was gonna roll up on that girl. That girl said, "Pat." They got it going on. Yes, Jamaica. Evil can be passed for real, for real. Misha embarrassing someone. Oh, he is. Yes, I saw that. He got somebody else wearing his chain, that hand-me-down ass chain. Yep, this is true. This is true. My laugh makes you laugh. I'm glad I'm here to spread the love and spread the joy. That's crazy. Well, she's danky. Oh, let me pull a card. Let me pull a couple cards. We haven't done that in a while. Okay, so messages for the chat tonight. So what's going on? How's everybody's hump day? Y'all getting it on tonight? I ain't got nobody to hump on, but that's okay. I don't need to be humping. I really don't. What did I think of what DC said about the? Oh my God, Jackie O's father. Oh no, that was so. He just had to throw. Why would he say Adam was black and Eve was a white woman? Because Eve was made from Adam's rib, and the rib is a pink color. Like, it was just like, you that obsessed with white women that you had to bring that up, and we talking about you're supposed to be grieving over your daughter, sir, not praising white women. It's so sad how self-loathing and self-hating a lot of black men are. It's really sad. It's disgusting. That's the word of the night. Disgusting and embarrassing. Like, why would you say that? Oh, we gonna do 3. Oh, I got what you said. What you meant, Lachey. It was just disgusting and ridiculous. Like, you really up here that obsessed with white women that you using your daughter's funeral to big up white women. Well, I mean, he did conceive her with a white lady, so I guess he was like, this is my time to shine. The very women that was helping to terrorize you, your ancestors, your forefathers and mothers. It's just that part for me. And the thing is, like who you like, but the way that they like white women and obsess over white women is that they do it by putting other women down. They put us down. And it's just ridiculous. Like, you're not even saying what you love about her. You just trying to justify it. And lots of times, the justification turns into a I hate black women fest. And that shit is whack as fuck. It's like, just say you hate yourself and keep it moving. Leave us out of it. You want to divest? Go ahead. We can care less. So the first card is raise above your fuckheadedness. We're all fuckheads in our own way. The trick to winning at life is developing the ability to identify our own flavor of fuckheadedness and then rise above it. What one little thing can you do different-ish and better-ish today? You beautiful fuckhead, you. Basically, rise above the BS. What could you do today, tonight, tomorrow to rise above the bullshit? Oh, see, all of this is in synchronicity with, like, yeah, this is good. Okay. Oh, shoot. This one says, people aren't ignoring you, love bug. Ah, how cute. Oh, excuse me. I've been doing good. The coughing has been to a minimum tonight, and now I'm about to cough again. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. People aren't ignoring you, love bug. People are busy. All right, now I'm about to cough again. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, excuse me. Okay. People are busy as fuck with their lives. The way to stop feeling ignored is to get busy with yours. Take up knitting if you have to. Get into it. No one is ignoring you. They're probably just reading something. Go read. The day you stop worrying whether or not someone is ignoring you, the day you get busy as fuck living your own life. People are not ignoring you. I cannot stand a bitch that swears everything revolves around them. Sometimes people just don't want to talk. People's ego be so inflated that they really be swearing that everything is about them. Sometimes people are ignoring you, but it's not because anything is wrong. It's not because you've done anything to them. It's simply because they're trying to get their life together. You know what I mean? Like, people be going through things that we know nothing about, fighting silent battles that we know nothing of. It's not always about you. Do not internalize people not always being available and at your beck and call as them having a problem with you. Live your own fucking life, and you should never be that invested in a bitch that you give a fuck that much. Because if you are, especially if y'all ain't fucking, then something ain't right. Something ain't right in the water. Now, if y'all fucking, then maybe that's a little different. But if you're not fucking, you should never be that invested because you're too busy living your own life, creating your own world, and doing what you got to do for you. You have too much going on to be worried and focused about on somebody else. And you get to them when you get to them, especially if you have love for a person. If they have love for you, y'all will talk when y'all talk. The best relationships and friendships that I have are my friends that are long distance, my friends that live down south, my friends that's on the West Coast, my friends that's in other places. We're the best of friends. We speak when we speak, and when we don't, we do not hold it against each other because we understand that life is happening. And when we do speak, when we do get together, it's as if no time at all has passed. Those are the best connections and the best friendships to have. Live your own life and never be that fucking invested in another bitch. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negative shit. What's the first thing you thought of when you read negative shit? What's the first thing that came to your mind? You listening. What is the first thing that came to your mind when I said negative shit? Write that shit down and take some space from it for a week. Distance yourself from a week from the first thing that came to your mind when I said negative shit. Then you'll notice what happens in your life. You'll probably really like the results. We all go back and forth to the ghetto toxic circus. We all do. But sometimes you need to let it breathe. You need to let it air out. You need to let it cool down for a little bit. You'll notice that your life actually seems to get a little better. You become more productive. You do a lot more with yourself and with your time when you're not entertaining bullshit. It takes a lot more energy to frown than it does to smile. Always remember that. Okay. Your gut knows what's up. Trust that bitch. Trust that bitch. Your gut wants to talk. And it always has your back. All you got to do is listen up and not be a punk about whatever it is whatever it's got to say. Even if you're fuzzy on the right thing to do, your gut usually know what's the wrong thing to do is. Maybe the right thing to do is anything but what you're tempted to do out of spite, fear, or impatience. Yeah, probably that. Like 99% usually. I always tell y'all, trust your motherfucking gut. That is your moral compass. That is your moral compass. If you trust your gut, you could say it's your intuition. You could say it's God. You could attribute your gut to butterflies. Whatever it is that you want to call it, trust it. Your inner being, your inner voice, trust it. Because it will get you out of some shit. Literally, our skin, the hairs on our skin is like antennas. When your hair raises up, when you're around certain people and you start to feel sick, you start to feel lightheaded, you start to feel dizzy. You don't feel good in certain situations. You're uncomfortable around certain people. Trust it. Stop going against yourself. We all go against ourselves day in and day out. And that's why we end up in fuck situations with fuck ass people. Trust your gut, bitch. Trust that shit. And we're going to do one last call. Since I ain't seen y'all like this. I did see y'all on Monday, but not in front of my pink wall. Thank you, Love Jones, for being awesome. Oh, that's so sweet. I like that. You're welcome, Silent Noise. Miss Frazier. Don't be tempted. You tempted to talk to your ex. Fight that shit. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me all the time. Fight that. Fight it. You gotta fight it. Fight that shit with all you got, especially if it didn't end on a good term. Fight it. You're all that in a bag of chips plus tax. L, Norris, L. Please come out with merch with all of your famous sayings. They're all hilarious. Thank you so much, Baba. I'm working on that. That's the month of June. That is the month of June is merch month. Yes. Okay. Nama Slay. The slay in me recognizes the slay in you. Yes. At some point, you got to get up and act like the people you admire. You probably know someone who is slaying at life right now. Spend today doing the shit they do. Better yet, take them to a coffee and ask them how exactly they managed to slay so hard. Then recognize where you are capable of the same kind. What? Recognize where you are capable of the same kind of slay. I don't know how that's written. It's a little off, but y'all get it. And I say this too. Jealousy, love, hate, envy is all on the same spectrum. Be inspired. Take that envious energy, take that jealousy energy, and be inspired. Be more like the bitch that you're constantly stalking. You always looking at her page. You always watching her every move. Be more like her. Be more like that, because there's something about that bitch that you admire and that you like. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all got 24 hours in a day. We all bleed the same. Ain't nobody better than you. You think somebody look better than you? Look better. Get better. You think somebody got a better body? Work out. You like the way somebody dress? You admiring that? Dress better. Take pointers. Be inspired. That's what I do. Transmute that energy. Transmute that hate. Transmute that jealousy. Transmute that energy into inspiration. Take some pointers. Be inspired. Turn that hate into love. Speaking of love, I love y'all so much. I've enjoyed this interaction immensely. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Y'all know y'all my day ones. We growing over here. I don't know how many. Let me see how many subs we up to now, y'all. Let's see where we at. Oh, right now we up to 5,149 subs. So we doing good, y'all. We gonna be at 6K soon. We on a road to 10K. Once we hit 10K subs, I'm going to do a cute old giveaway. We're going to have us a celebration. We in a building. So do y'all part. Continue to like, share the video because I know y'all care. And continue to support me. I appreciate y'all so much. Like I always say, y'all my motherfucking day ones. We on this journey together. We're going to keep growing. And we're going to remember these days. Little cute old little humble beginnings. Going to be like, yes, I remember when. I remember when she had 5K. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care. Don't let nobody play in your face. Show up as her. Be her. Live in the now. You got this. You could do it. You already are. You're that bitch. You the one they want to be. Keep leveling it up. It's you versus you. Nobody else matters. Nobody else matters. Be forgiving to yourself. Give yourself the same grace that you would give a nigga for doing you dirty. Forgive yourself. Look in the mirror every day and love what you see. Tell that person that you love them. Tell that person that you're proud of them. Tell that person that you care about them. Hug yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to have everything you want. You deserve to have the life of your dreams. If you can see it, you can achieve it. Do the work. Be consistent. Show up for yourself. The same way you show up for somebody else, show up for you. Because you deserve it. You could do it. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. Burr, 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 burr. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I love y'all so much, love bugs. I will see you guys mañana. Bye.